Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy, JR Reacts. Wait, what? Yo, what's up everybody? This is JRB Reacts. So I know I skip a week of my Friday because I've been busy a lot, having classes. Um, but don't worry, I will upload this video by this Friday in Filipino time. Hope you. I'm gonna upload it later tonight, and hope you watch it. So enjoy the
Hello, sorry guys, it's gonna be a screen record, but don't worry. Um, I'm gonna put my reactions in the end, or I'm just gonna put it. I, you know what? I'm just gonna speak through the video, so you can just, so you can listen to my opinion. Even though you didn't see my face reaction or what, at least you know my opinion. That's the important thing.
Well, after over a week straight of daily uploads all revolving around different rankings of players and
Don't
coaches in a
worry,
bunch
guys.
of
I
different
also
categories,
I'm
we've
gonna
now
pause for
reached
every
the
top
finale of this series for now, and
top
this
numbers
is
in
the big one.
this ranking
I've gone
also,
through every
so that you
position in
can
the
listen what
basketball court,
I'm
I've gone
doing.
through the coaches, I've gone through the bench players, I've gone through sharpshooters, but for today's video, we'll simply be looking at the best of the best the league has to offer by ranking the 10 best players in the NBA right now. This
Yeah.
was the most difficult ranking to make because, to put it simply, the talent pool evolved this year and
Yeah, it
so many
is true.
players
It's
took
pretty
big
hard.
leaps,
So many
which makes it
talents today.
interesting
So
when
brand.
comparing it to the established veteran
Excuse me.
superstars. Before we
There's so
get
many
started though, it
surprises
turns out
also.
about 79% of you watching aren't
Yes,
even
please
subscribed to the
subscribe
channel,
to
so
his
please, if you enjoy the
channel.
content,
Please
consider hitting the subscribe
subscribe
button,
to him,
because not
man.
only does it help out a ton, but I would also very much appreciate it. Now with that being said, let's begin. Before we get into the top 10, I wanted to discuss some honorable mentions.
First let's discuss about the honorable mentions. Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons, and Chris Paul. For each of these players, they have really surprised us. The only downfall about this list is that Ben Simmons. As expected, he's a very good point guard. Yeah, he's like a superstar point guard. I respect for that. The future Hall of Famer Chris Paul, I respect him for his game and what he did for the OKC. And then when it's Jason Tatum is like in in some of his years in the league, he'll be an MVP for sure. If he focus on that MVP caliber player, he's gonna be one of the best ball handlers and one of the best shooters as well as a small forward slash power forward. And then talking about the two top centers in the league, no doubt Nikola Jokic changed the game, as well as Jordan Pitt still a very good center, a very one of the best post players, best pick and roll player, can shoot the ball. You know. Now let's see his opinion.
That just missed the cut, and the players in this category are Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons, and Chris Paul. Jokic and Embiid, both being the top players at the center position, were very difficult snubs because both are incredibly talented and productive and have the ability to play as well or better than some of the guys included in the top 10, but there were only 10 spots available, so they came up at 11 and 12 for me. Tatum and Simmons are two fastly rising young studs, but for different reasons, and down the line, they too should be cracking the top 10. Tatum's here for his elite shot making and offensive talent, and Simmons is for his top tier playmaking, all around ability to impact the basketball games, and premier defensive versatility that earned him a
It's
spot on
true.
first team all defense this
Yeah.
season. Then with Chris Paul, he proved everybody wrong this season after being written off
Facts.
almost a year ago, and with the
My
Thunder,
favorite
he
point
bounced
guard.
back and had an incredibly impressive season, leading them to the playoffs. Now to start off the top 10, we're
Ooh. I mean, wow. But if we're basing, I think we underestimate Jimmy Butler this season. I'm just surprised of his regular season and in the bubble, but in the finals he put his reputation on top. I'm just gonna say that.
Working from the bottom up to the number 1 spot, we have Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat. Jimmy entered the season as well with heavy scrutiny on his name, with a ton of people around the league questioning his move to Miami. But this year, he showed
Nah,
everyone
that's not a
that he
question.
knew
He's a good fit
exactly what he was
actually.
doing, and not only did the Heat emerge as a
Day one,
legit
I know
threat in
he's
the
gonna be a
East,
great
but
fit.
he led them all the way to the NBA Finals. They took down the top-seeded Bucks led by the MVP, they took down a very talented Celtics team, and in the finals, they put up a very good fight against the Lakers despite being undermanned, and Jimmy was at the core of all of this success. He may not put up the biggest numbers in the box score, but he's highly impactful in a ton of other ways, and they definitely would not be where they are now without him. Next up at number 9, we have Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. The Wonder Boy. Wow. Um, total respect what he did against the Clippers, and yeah, he did it to my favorite team, the Clippers, and total respect, future MVP, one of the best sophomore players in this generation.
Of the Dallas Mavericks. In just 2 seasons, Doncic has established himself as one of the truly elite talents in the game, and at just age 21, he has so much more room to improve. For him to be able to put up averages of 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists per game at this age, all while leading the most historically efficient offense in NBA history, is unbelievable, and from here, he's only going to continue to rise in the rankings. He plays well beyond his years, he can take any game over and isn't afraid of taking any shot in any circumstance, and he simply has the it factor that you want to see from a rising superstar. Up next at number 8, we have Damian Lillard of the Portland Trailblazers. The Blazers were
That's
brutalized by
surprising.
injuries this season, and
I'm
outside of
gonna see
Dame and
what's the
CJ
top 7
McCollum,
and
the help
6.
from the rest of the squad
Because
was inconsistent to say the least.
I'm gonna say Damian Lillard is pretty low, in my opinion. I think it's pretty. I just have to see 6 and 7.
Least. Key players like Yusuf Nurkic and Zach Collins missed a large majority of the season. Their wing players were inconsistent and inexperienced, and a lot was on the
Yeah,
shoulders
they were
of
not
Dame
even
in particular
in
to
the
keep
bubble.
them
They were
afloat,
complete
and he did exactly
team,
that.
and
Despite
they
him
were
having to
very
do
good.
more than he ever previously had to, he went out and had the best individual season of his career, posting averages of 30 points and 8 assists per game, while shooting the ball 46% from the field and 40% from 3 on high volume, all of which being flat out remarkable. In the bubble, he caught fire at the perfect time and clinched a playoff berth for the team, and he showed how big time he was throughout. Next up at number 7, we have Kevin Durant of the
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, he's already top 7 even though he's not even playing that season. No doubt Kevin Durant is going to be the top 10 next season. But this season, I mean, if we think of it, maybe if he includes during the Warriors time, but I'm gonna appreciate players who played the last season. That would be included the best player right now. But based on what his list is, I think Durant should be under Damian Lillard for the meantime. But I know Kevin Durant is better than Damian Lillard. So I'm just saying, if we're gonna base it last season, I'm not gonna put him top over Damian Lillard. I'm sorry, because he didn't even play a single game. That's the only thing. But I know he's like top. He could be one of the top 5, of course, for me. But I will agree to this 7 for a while. for now.
Brooklyn Nets. I was honestly considering not including Durant at all on this list because of the fact that he missed the entire season because of an injury, and we really don't know how he's going to look when he comes back from it. But he is undoubtedly one of the best players in the league, so I decided to include him anyway. Obviously, at his peak, he's one of the very best players in the league and deserving of a way higher ranking than 7, but the Achilles injury he suffered is not something to take lightly, and he very well might not look like himself immediately. He's still firmly in the top
Yeah, that's
10,
true.
but I need
People
to see what he looks like for the Nets
People
before I
come
move him back
in
up.
injuries is
Next up at number 6,
pretty
we have Steph
strong.
Curry of the Golden State Warriors. Curry, like Durant, was injured almost all season long.
Hmm. I s- During the regular season before the injuries, he plays okay. And then when he was injured, then when he come back to injury, he's like still the player with that we know. Okay, yeah, it's okay. I'm just okay with this list because I'm still downful of how he put the list of including injured players, except Steph because he played like how many regular seasons when he come back, and then the bubble was like cut off. I'm just thinking that I think Damon Lillard deserve a respect more in this season because he played the full. He has some injuries, but he played in the regular season and the bubble and the first round, and he was like shooting lights out. One of the best buzzer beaters we ever seen, and I hope he gets. Oh, it's just I'm not mad at Steph Curry ranking or Kevin Durant's ranking. It's just that they should at least put minus down when they didn't play the full season. But I think I put Steph at 6, then 7 for Damian Lillard, then Kevin Durant is gonna be like 8 for now. But if we're gonna base it right now, including their previous season, yes, I will agree to this.
Managing to play in only 5 games on the season and not exactly playing very well in those games. This is a very similar situation to Durant for me, which is why he's ranked where he is, because obviously at full strength, at his peak he's a top 5 player, but based on what we saw from him most recently, I can't justify putting him there now. Next season the Warriors should be back to full strength and competing, and as a result,
Facts.
Curry should
Actually, I
move
miss
back up
them.
the list.
I miss watching
Up
them.
next at number 5, we have Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles
Okay.
Lakers. In his first season with the Lakers, things could not possibly have gone better for him. He dominated
Yeah, he deserved the spot for me. Yeah, he really deserved the spot.
alongside LeBron James. He was a Defensive Player of the Year finalist.
I'm still bitter he didn't finish Finals MVP because without them, LeBron James will still do crazy numbers and may lost some games. Sorry, that's just that's just facts. Based on the supporting cast of LeBron, Danny Green not shooting well, KCP doing solid, Kyle Kuzma's inconsistent sometime, Rondo's very good, and Howard has been very good for them. Jeffrey McGee still blocking shots. Morris, I was surprised he's shooting some shots, shots, a lot of threes also. But and when they lost the game to the Jimmy, he threw the ball out. That's bad. But I'm just gonna leave it out. It's the finals is like a few months ago already, so I'm just gonna leave it out.
His offensive prowess was on full display, and they capped the season off with a ring that he obviously played a huge role in. After 7 seasons in New Orleans, where he struggled to find any postseason success, his move to LA must have felt like a breath of fresh air, and his legacy is just now beginning. Up next at number 4, we have James Harden of the Houston Rockets.
Surprising.
Over the last few seasons, Harden has
surprised,
become a
but
scoring
I'm not
machine
gonna
at a
react to
level
it.
we really haven't seen in a very long time. And
He's
this
just
year, he
I am I'm gonna say only he's just a scorer. He's now a solid defender, but um, that's all I'm gonna say.
took home his third straight scoring title by averaging 34 points per game. To add to that, he also dishes out about 7.5 assists and grabs almost 7 rebounds per game. And while he easily leads the league in isolation possessions, he also ranks in the 91st percentile in terms of his points produced in those situations,
Yeah,
making him one of the
good.
most efficient isolation scorers as well. He's a
He's
one-man
one of the
elite
best
offense who lights
isolation
up the scoreboard
players
on a nightly
with
basis.
Kyrie
And
Irving.
while many
They're
don't like
like
to admit this,
the ranking of the best isolation player, based on me, is Kyrie and James Harden.
his defense is also very much improved. The notion that he's a playoff choker is
Yeah.
pretty much a
Yeah,
myth,
he's a
as
playoff
he
choker.
averaged 30 points and 8 rebounds per game this postseason, while shooting the ball from 48% from the field. And the Rockets, they just simply got outmatched by the champion Lakers. Up next at number 3, we have Kawhi Leonard of the
Yeah, I think we know who's the top three. So yeah, I'm not gonna for now after the worst playoffs performance they did against the Nuggets. I think this is a good spot for him. If you have a better performance and reach the conference finals at least, I think I'll put him top two over LeBron, and that's facts.
Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers season ended on as bad of a note as one could have possibly imagined, getting upset in the second round by the Denver Nuggets despite leading
The
the
only
series
trophy he needs is
3-1.
just leadership.
But
That's
I'm
it.
not going to overreact
Actually.
too hard to that. Kawhi was in the conversation for being the best player in the league after his phenomenal postseason run last season, and this year we learned that he really isn't that. But what he is still an elite two-way player that can take over a game,
Facts.
hit the big shots, lock up on defense,
Yes.
and impact the game at a very high level. Next up at number 2,
Whoa, no, no. Nah, nope, 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 nope. My head is aching. Nope, I'm just gonna finish until top one.
we have Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis won this year's MVP award for a second consecutive season while also taking home the Defensive Player of the Year award, putting him in a rare category matched only by Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon. Obviously, that kind of accomplishment would usually result in a number 1 ranking, but we can't ignore his shortcomings in the playoffs when the Bucks almost got swept by the Miami Heat and Giannis clearly didn't perform up to the standard of an MVP and Defensive
Okay,
Player
yeah.
of the Year winner.
Yeah.
He's only got 1 year left on his contract in Miami, so he's going to go all out
But
to win next
during the
season. But if they
he was
don't,
injured.
then we might see him on his way out of Milwaukee. And finally, the number 1 spot on this list goes to the man who's been here for about a decade now, being LeBron James of the Los Angeles Lakers. The King is back on top of the basketball world, bringing the Larry O'Brien Trophy back to LA, and it only further cemented his legacy as one of the best, if not the best of all time. At 35 years old, he's still as productive as ever, and even though his athletic prowess isn't quite what it used to be, he's still incredibly smart and makes the right play. His transition to point guard this season led to him leading the league in assists, as many suspected he would be able to do if he
to be
ever
honest, I
made
was
such a
surprised about
switch,
this assist.
and his all-around game
Seriously.
is truly top-notch. And with that being said, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to like,
Okay, so let's review I'm gonna share my opinion. You know, I am not surprised. I mean, it's like between right now is Giannis, LeBron, and Kawhi. But if Kevin Durant plays the lead, that's 4 of them, and Steph Curry. And you can put the conversation with James Harden and Anthony Davis. We can see players right now has different talents, different skills, scoring abilities, defensive defensive abilities, and their awards, their All NBA, which selection they are, you know. But you can see that I'm very disappointed. I just, if you're gonna base regular season playoffs, LeBron was inspired. If they're gonna say, just gonna say this. He's really inspired people and really surprised a lot of people, and he proved the doubters wrong. But Giannis is still it. Okay, I'm not gonna count the second round exit because he was injured during this two of those games, I think, if I'm correct. But we didn't see what the Miami Heat will do to them, so that's why it's surprising for me. I think LeBron should be. If we're gonna talk about right now, I think he's still top two for me. Giannis won Defensive Player MVP, was pretty amazing. LeBron wins the Finals MVP, no surprise. But AD deserves more. But I'm still not giving that respect to LeBron. Yeah, seriously, I don't give respect yet. I'm just gonna have that respect when he's retired or I see something amazing or surprising. It's a personal opinion, but it's okay. He's a top one. Okay, for you guys, it's fine. For me, it's like top two behind Giannis or even Kawhi. Even though those two players have a two-round exit in these playoffs. If we're gonna base it from their previous seasons, what Kawhi did with Toronto, Giannis, what he did all year with the Bucks. I hope Giannis went to a championship team, maybe. You know. So, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video with me, reacting to it, and what is your thoughts about it, these rankings? Please comment down below. So I'm gonna put sorry hoops reference link down below his channel and the video of this. You know, guys, please as you see in the subscription box, please subscribe to him. His content is very good. I really appreciate it. I love this kind of content, different opinions about it. And I was like, this video I was like postponed for it. I was able to react to it the other day, and then I'm gonna post it today. But been busy a lot in school, so I hope you enjoy watching this video. And please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions. And also please have some thoughts about this video. And I really appreciate it. So peace out, bless up, and have a good day.